Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 29th July 2024, Monday's episode. I'm actually quite frustrated that Norma hasn't still been discovered. I mean, a whole Monday's episode went, and that's not good news. If she's not been discovered for a day, then most likely she's gonna die, and I was clinging on to some hope that she's gonna remain alive, but I don't know, guys. I don't think that she's gonna be with us anymore, just because of the fact that she hasn't been discovered for a whole episode. And if you can't survive 24 hours plus after you've been shot without any ambulance coming to rescue you, without being hooked up onto the machines and the doctors looking at you and getting the right treatment, I'm not sure, guys. If she goes, I will be hugely disappointed. She's a really loved character. She's one of the biggest characters there. Anyway, I genuinely thought Warren or Joel's going to go discover her. Moving on, it's quite sad, to be honest. Zoe, she's obviously doing her job. She's picked up on some, weird vibes of Bo and Kitty. Like, they're behaving quite irrationally, and it looks like, we know as the audience that they are, behaving as someone would as if they're guilty. Zoe's picked up on that. She's really clever as a detective, and she's, questioned Kitty, and Kitty was quite good at answering back the questions, but I think Zoe's just picked up on Bo's quiet behaviour as well. The fact that he's, sitting in Hunter's grave drinking away, that's almost like as if there's something deep going on. When Zoe came to drop flowers off, she saw that, and she spoke to her senior, or her boss at the police station. Looks like she's putting a request to exhume the funeral. I mean, I find that stuff sort of scary as well. Anytime someone uses that E word, they're obviously going to discover something, guys. That's very, very scary, and I hope they get over and done with, because obviously Hunter was a nice guy. He doesn't deserve this happening to his grave. It's almost like desecrating the grave, but it's got to be done because it's an official matter. Elsewhere, you can see Vicki and Leah trying to get into the club. Vicky's just about 18, I believe, or over 18. So she's slightly older than Leah, who hasn't turned 18 yet, and they're trying to get in, probably put the charm on Ethan. It didn't really work. He sent Leah away, or both of them away, and then Vicki kind of dumped her mate to get into the club. I just think she's got a huge crush on Ethan. Listen, normally I'm not a big, I'm okay if if there's some sort of age gap, like by 2-3 years, 4 years maybe, if you're both over 25, 23, 24. But Vicky's just 18 or 19. Correct me if I'm wrong, if she's not 18 or 19. And Ethan's, come on, he's well into his 20s, probably even reaching 30s or early 30s. Like, is that sort of age bracket from 27 to 32. That's what I'd say Ethan's age is. That's a bit too old for someone like Vicki. And he's actually behaving quite normal about it, because he's not reciprocating Vicky's moves or anything. It's quite normal. I mean, she did put her phone number in his phone, and he kind of didn't react too much, but he didn't also reject the idea. So that kind of planted some sort of hope for Vicki. Don't know, guys. I mean, if Vicki was 23, 24 plus, it would have been acceptable, I reckon. I know some people would say, she's 18, what's the big deal? She's legal, but come on, mentally she's still a teenager, and 18 is very, very young, in my opinion, for someone to go out with someone who's about 27, 20. It's like 10-year difference. if, I would like to just point out, if someone was, for example, 50 years old going out with a 40-year-old, that's different because they're both very matured and they're well over into their middle age. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I hope I'm not, you don't think I'm waffling or anything. But Vicki and Leah, they've got the choice of the guys in the village, and maybe someone closer to their age. I don't know. You can tell Ethan's a bit uncomfortable by it. But I hope they keep the storyline platonic, like between Ethan and Vicki and Leah, because they can do some great comedy, like where Ethan's dealing with, like moody late teens, and he's just funny because he's got that quirky character. And that would have went well, but trying to do a romantic storyline between one of them, I don't know, guys. Joel obviously is relapsed, taking drugs again, and I don't know. I feel sorry for Leela as well because she's really strong. Leela is, and not saying Joel isn't, but he's obviously it's really affected him. I hope they can pull it together. I'm happy that Leela's got Perry on her side. Perry's really mature for her age. Again, really good episode, guys. Really, really good episode. I'll probably see you in the next episode review. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for longing it out. And yeah, peace.